Hey guys, welcome back to War Stories. My name is Jericho, and today I'm joined by my good buddy Chris, the guy that got me into wrestling, for a review of WWE Fastlane, which just occurred this past Sunday. Well, say hello to the good people, Chris.
Hey everybody.
So for today's background music, we're doing the new survival map on the ice caves of Hoth. And anyway, okay, Fastlane just happened on Sunday. So what did you think of the show in general?
In general, it was, I thought it was decent. It was better than their average Sunday Night Raw, as I like to call them sometimes. Not too thrilled with some of the results.
Right.
But, you know.
You calling it, Sunday Night Raw, that definitely is a good point. I think that's sort of something about it being a 3-hour show that doesn't really go mentioned, is that's a big way of making the pay-per-view feel less special. Because we get that much wrestling every week regardless.
Right, definitely.
Okay, so we started with the pre-show was Del Rio versus Kalisto, and I know you have not really been happy with the storyline from the beginning, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I just don't buy into Kalisto yet. You know, he's got talent. He wouldn't even be there if he didn't.
Right.
But he just kind of didn't matter at all. The Lucha Dragons were just kind of there. And then it seems like he does a neat move at TLC, and then all of a sudden we're supposed to buy him into,
I think Del Rio beat Cena squeaky clean in his return to win the title in the first place, and now he can't beat Kalisto.
Right.
And it's weird because it also made Kalisto look bad because Del Rio, I thought this was really a return to form of how I remembered him when he first started. He looked really good, the way he was posturing and his aggression in the match, and just the way he was throwing Kalisto around, but it made Kalisto look terrible. Kalisto only had one pin of the 2 out of 3 falls, and it was a roll-up. The only clean pin was Del Rio pinning him after his finisher.
Yeah, you don't do Kalisto any favors. Like, if you really are trying to get him over, that's not the way to do it.
Right. So, I mean, it was a decent match. I liked Del Rio giving up the fall. I thought that was pretty cool. You know, it matches his character that he's so cocky, like, well, I can definitely just beat him twice in a row after that. Oh, the TIE Fighter. Good thing neither of us got anything to do against it. We should go get the pod. Anything else you care to say about that?
No, let's move on to the main show.
All right. So the first match of the actual event was Sasha and Becky versus Tamina and Naomi, and I thought this was like serviceable. You know, I liked that a whole lot of it was the tension between Sasha and Becky because it seems to me that they're looking towards the triple threat at WrestleMania with Charlotte for the Divas title.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's you know, it was what it was. It was a Divas tag, but it had a story behind it, and obviously all of them are really talented, and they got some time to showcase that talent. I
thought Sasha kicking out of the rear view from Naomi, like while Tamina was looking on and she was distracted, like it was the perfect heel win finish, and they just won it anyway. So that was really surprising and awesome. That was a big moment for Sasha because I don't know if you know, she has not been pinned on WWE TV ever.
Right. I mean, I don't know why they don't. I don't know why they don't bring attention to that. She's undefeated since debuting in July last year.
Oh, check the rest of the presents from the pod because all I got is a thermal implode. That's not going to help.
Oh, I don't know where the pod's at. Oh, wait, never mind.
Yeah, come to me. And the finish I liked too, them both doing the finishes at the same time because on the one hand, you know, it makes them both look strong against, you know, at the same time, but it was also sort of like the rivalry thing.
Right.
How is the TIE Fighter getting me in here? Okay, so next match was Dolph Ziggler and Kevin Owens. And this is another feud that I think was thrown together and weird, but I was really happy to see Owens win as cleanly as he did, and just a dominant win over, you know, an important, you know, babyface on the roster.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, always great to see, you know, a match like that. The problem wasn't the match itself, for me anyway. The problem was we've seen them fight no fewer than 685 times just this year alone.
As in 2016 calendar year.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. I mean, Dolph Ziggler, obviously tremendous talent, and it wouldn't have been. I don't think it would have been strange at all if he had won.
Right. I almost thought he would, like, because you know at the time we had no idea where Owens is going, and he hinted on Twitter, you know, what a lot of the fans have been saying that they might do him and Styles for the Intercontinental title. But at the time, you know, we thought, you know, maybe they would do him and Undertaker, or I mean, anything.
Oh, yeah.
It was completely open, so I would not. Yeah, I agree. I wouldn't have been surprised at all to see Ziggler win, but I was happy with the outcome regardless.
Absolutely, yeah. Having said that, I was pleased as punch, as they used to say, which they don't anymore. I'm sorry.
No, everyone's sorry.
I still haven't found the pod, by the way. Here we go.
I don't think there's any presents left because I squandered them just trying to get something to kill the tie, and I just got 2 thermal imploders, so I'm just shooting at it now.
But maybe people... I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, it's fine. In the patch, they did increase the damage that regular ground weapons can do to vehicles, so maybe...
Oh, okay.
Maybe we'll be okay. Scan pulse, too. That's not going to help. This might take a long time. I'm sorry, what were you going to say?
Oh, I just might suggest to the people watching, just watch the top screen, because... I'm not, I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, you did find 2 of the collectibles. I keep forgetting, like, it's been a long time since I played split screen of this, and it just says collectible found, and I think, like, oh, I just missed it in the snow or something. No.
No.
I don't even know if I've heard this. I haven't seen his health or anything.
Does the scan pulse work on them?
I mean, it might show where it is, but, I mean, that's not going to really help kill it, unfortunately. You want to just try to find the collectibles? Kind of live and let live.
Yeah.
I don't know how we're gonna do this without any ion stuff. Okay, so the next match was the Titans, as they were calling them, Big Show, Kane, and Ryback versus the Wyatt family. And this was the match that upset me the most, besides maybe the main event, because I don't know why on earth they would have the Wyatts lose another pay-per-view match that they had no business to lose.
First off, I didn't know they were called the Titans. That's actually kind of neat. Having said that, no, there are no words for the anger I felt. I mean, what good did that do? I mean, does a veteran like Big Show, Kane, and they needed the rub?
Yeah, and what are they going to do? Like looking forward, so we don't know what the Wyatts are possibly going to do at WrestleMania now. That's completely out, you know, and anything we thought they might have been doing, you know, has pretty much been dispelled by this huge loss. But I mean, they have more of a chance of doing something important at WrestleMania than Ryback, Kane, and Big Show.
Absolutely. I mean, I would say that the best chance any 3 of the Titans have of being even on the show is in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. And who even knows if they're going to do it? Yeah, that's not even a confirmed match. That's just something we're assuming they're going to do.
Figuring they'll do it again. Yep. Yeah, you're totally right. I would think all 3 will be in it, probably. And Wyatt's too.
Yeah.
I asked you while we were watching the show, you know, what you thought they would do, and you said, you know, the 100 Battle Royal, and I figured you were just like joking, but no, that's the best they can probably hope for at this point, and that's ridiculous. After they finally built them up again and made them look strong, and then they lost the Survivor Series, and they built them up again, and then now they lost again. It's just ridiculous. The match itself was nothing to talk about either. I mean, I thought it was kind of... Rowan has improved a lot. I think he did, you know, a lot of training when he was injured or whatever. Hey, we got all the collectibles. But, I don't know. It was exactly what you expected, which was not much at all.
Except for the finish.
Right, yep. So...
And my question also is how do the Wyatts get their heat back?
Yeah. What are they going to do now?
This isn't going to be... They're not going to have another 6-man tag at WrestleMania.
Right. I don't know. It's really mind-boggling. I honestly think that they changed that at the last minute. That they decided they're going a different way with things at WrestleMania, or for whatever reason they're just cooling on the Wyatts again. Like, okay, well, just have them lose because we're not going to do this.
Right.
But that's a stupid reason to. And you know, there's predictable. Like, in a bad way, where of course they're doing that, like, you know, the main event, and then there's predictable in, you know, kind of a good way, like, okay, yes, this makes sense, you know, we can tell, like Triple H winning the Royal Rumble, you know, we both were confident that was going to happen, but it was still, you know, it was still something to see, and we were still like, yes, it was a storyline coming to fruition.
Yeah, predictable is not a bad thing.
Yes. Okay.
Oh,
Progress. All right, with that victory, we're going to go ahead and call it an episode for part 1 of our review. We'll be back for part 2 with the rest of the card. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and a comment on what we can improve. If not, leave a dislike and a comment telling how we can help things for the future. Thank you so much to Chris for joining me. We'll be back soon with part 2. I don't know about you guys, but I'm full.